Good evening. I hope you're well and everything is fine. Yes, thank you for tuning in today. Today, my name is Mohamuza Anthony, and I'll be taking you through this training and session. Yeah, uh, the session is about financial literacy, and it's titled "Wealth isn't what you earn; it's how you build." Yes. So, who am I? I'm not a rich person. You may sometimes you may mistake me to be a rich person. I'm not rich. But why would you listen to me? I've done courses in finance and investment. I'm a financial advisor at Britam, Britam Insurance. I am an author. I've written a book called The Way Within. I've done as a profession. I've studied and I've gone to university with a degree and a diploma of ICT and majoring in programming and networks. Yes, I've done various coach courses, both coaching kids and also adults. In relationships also. Yes, coaching relationships. And also I've read about many books about sex. Yeah, relationships. Yeah, so many times we may most times we fear to talk about these things, but it's real life. Yeah, I have also read books about image consultant and done some courses and with branding, marketing, in HR, and also another course in how to write books. So, in case you want to write a book, I can give you some guidance about it, about writing a book. Um, I've read over 200 books uh, about personal security, investment, and personal development. Yeah, personal security. As I've read books, for example, written by CIA experts, FBI, and also just I'm not into security as a security agency or security companies, but I've just to be aware because I've seen developed countries, uh, people who retire from these agencies, CIA and FBI, when they retire, like for example at age of 40 and 50, they set up agencies which teach the community how to protect people, how to protect themselves at workplace and also in our homes, because many times we thieves may attack you at home. How could you defend yourself? Bad people, yeah. So uh security wise, to be security wise, and also to be security alert, and also how would you spot someone who could what could do harm to you, because many times we are asked these questions when we go to police. Maybe we have faced challenges, but we may fail to answer because we are not aware, and we may not have uh, 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 take advantage of the situation so that we may get information, and which information which professional people ask us at these, for example, at police. So for just for awareness, also personal development, learning about the voice. I've done some courses with people who from Hollywood. Yeah, teaching about how to use your voice, and how to get good quality of your voice. So about it, uh, yeah. And I understand that, and when you okay, when I got to know, when I got a when I was doing this course of voice, I learned that uh, these people who are from Hollywood, they have first class information. When they teach you, the information is good, and you will not find it anywhere. Yeah. So that is me. So financial literacy. Uh, uh, for example, when we talk about financial literacy, what are the first things we have to consider preparing for our for okay, preparation, because we have to first have the mindset of receiving the information, because many times we may just come when we are not prepared, but when we prepare ourselves in mind and mentally, we learn. Yeah. And many times we have seen that many times we have gone and learned, for example, at school, but we you may find that they have not guided us in what we have actually to do. Now, for example, you may find that you may find sorry, just a little bit. You may find that most times there are things there are things we have to to be knowing, or to be knowing, but we have not received the information. For example, in career guidance, you may find that uh, in our set of life, we study, but we don't know what we are going to do. We at work, at our workplace, we don't know anything. From even from even our schools, we are not given a good guidance. So we see that children go at school and they learn, but they don't know where they are going. And we reach at workplace, because we are still don't know, we don't succeed in life. So when we are given career guidance at a low at a small age, when we are still young, we become focused, and we know where we are going, and we know who we are, and we know what we want to achieve in life. So many times we are not given this guidance, so you may find that we are just wandering. Yeah. Growing to serve. Yeah. So all these this is not part of financial literacy, but it contributes to financial literacy. Why? It's because when you serve, when you start serving, you earn, and when you earn, you invest, or you when you invest, and you become financial free. Yeah. So we see that also you have to have something that could help you to earn money. For example, you have to use your gifts. God, God gave us gifts and passions. So if we turn these passions and gifts into something that could earn us money, it would be good. Because many times we copy other people what they are doing, and yet you find that the things they are doing, they are earning them money because they are gifts, they are passions, but they are not our gifts and they are not our passion. That's why they are succeeding. And when we try to copy them, we may not succeed, because the other people are working according to their passions and their gifts. So they operate well and they flourish in that section, on in that line. But for us, we will not succeed and will not flourish, because those are not our gifts. They are not our passions. But when we are in line with our passions and our gifts, we shall also flourish. Financial systems. So all of these, when we combine them, we go to the financial system. So whenever we want to be financial free, we have to be with systems. So which are the systems do we have? Building a system. So the most common and popular budgeting rules or systems, there is one. The first one is 50 to 50 rule or system. With the 50 to 50, 50 to 30, 20 system, on this system, 50% of the income goes to the needs. To sorry, we got you invest in the needs. For example, you get your salary and you divide it into three parts. You divide it into 50 50 of your salary, 30 of your salary, 20 of your salary. And the 50 goes to the need, to your needs, for example, essential living expenses like rent, mortgage, groceries, utilities, minimum debt, payment, and transportation. So you cover all the 50% to all these items. And you go to the 30% of your salary and you invest it and you put it into ones, and it goes into ones. Into ones, for example, the discrete spending like dining out, when you go out, like having fun, entertainment, hobbies, and subscriptions. Yeah, for example, you have to also have uh, to have fun, because these things all, when you have fun, you beat stress, you beat anxiety, and you come back at work when your mind is fresh. Yeah, 20% of your income goes to saving, debt payment, contributions to an emergency fund, retirement accounts, or paying down debts. Now, for example, we see that the 20% here, you save it or you pay off the debt you have. Yes. So this is the first system. This is called the 50-30-20 system. So we go to another system. Another system, there is a zero-based budgeting. The core rule is that your income minus expenses must equal to zero. So we see with this system, whatever you spend must equal to what you're earning. So the balance is zero. So you don't have debts. So for example, if you had debts and other items, you see that you pay off the debts, and you also do the expenditure well, that there is the balance is zero, and you don't have any minuses and you don't have any positives. Yeah, that's the system. Every single shilling of your income is assigned to a job in the budget, whether it's for bills, groceries, or saving. This ensures you are intentional with all your money. So your money is intentional, you spend it well. It is called the zero-based budgeting system. So we go to another system. Another system is called pay yourself first. This philosophy, or more than a detailed rule, is more than a detailed rule. The primary action is to prioritize saving by transferring a set of amount, for example, 10%, 20% of your income to your saving. So with this system, we see that you save, you first, for example, when you get at the first thing you do when you earn your salary is getting off 10% or 20% of your income, and you save it for yourself. It's like paying off yourself, because many times we hustle and we are working, but we don't pay ourselves as people. So the money you pay off yourself is the 10% and 20% of your salary, as this is mine. Kanoke kange, like this is what I'm earning, because I'm going to spend all the rest to other items. And what you're saving is for the future. Yeah, it will be covering you. It will be your security. Yes, that's the system. It's called pay yourself first. The remaining amount is then used to cover your bills and other spendings. Yeah. You go to the envelope. Another system is called the envelope budgeting or cash surfing. So this method uses physical digital envelopes for variable spending categories like groceries, entertainment, or eating out. You collect a set amount of cash to each envelope at the start of the month, and when an envelope is empty, you stop spending in that category until the next period. So which means that with this system, you list items, all items you want to spend on the money, and then you put money in those envelopes, different envelopes where you have listed the names. And for example, when money from one envelope get finished, you stop spending on that item until the next month. So you have allocated your money or your saving to all in envelopes, and when they get in envelopes, and when one envelopes uh, get becomes empty, you just do what? Just wait for the for the next month. So it means all your money is now on work, is is uh is allocated well, so you achieve all your goals. Yes, it's called an envelope budgeting or cash surfing. Envelope budgeting or cash surfing. We'll go to another one. The another is 20, 80-20 rule or system, a simplified version of pay yourself first. This system suggests that you save 20 of your income and use the remaining 80 for all other expenses. Yes, both needs and wants, without tracking specific categories closely. So which means that this 80, you divide your what? 80-20 system, you divide your salary into two sections, whereby 20 is for saving and the rest other items, all of them goes to 80%. So we after we have learned about the systems, we go to the investment. Where are we, this 20%, or where are we investing it? So we see that most times we invest income investment, we may invest them in business. For example, if you want to invest, you may invest this money, because many times you may decide to want this money to be saved on saving, or invest it, because when you invest it, it works for you. So most times we need what? We need to invest that money, because some people some people uh, may decide to divide for example, if you're saving 20, they may decide to split it into halves, and then the 20 they save it, just saving, and then the 10 they invest it. For example, you can invest it in business, stocks, and gold, or unit trust funds. Now, for example, instead of putting your money just for saving, you may decide to put it in unit trust funds, because in unit trust funds, you'll be almost saving, but it's gaining, it's making profit. So instead of your money being there doing nothing, it works for you. Yes. So we see when we invest, we should be with purpose. If you want to achieve goals, or if you want to gain from our savings or investment, we have to be with a purpose. Yes. For example, you may break the purpose into goals. For example, goals like land, car, house, house properties. Why do we need to have a purpose when we are investing? It gives you a reason why you should live. It's that thing that makes you rise up early in bed and know you have to do something. Now, for example, most times we see that people who don't have a purpose, or people who don't have goals or vision in life, you may find that even at workplace they just call you. But when you know what you want in life, it pushes you to work hard, and also to achieve the things you want to achieve. Yes, that's the reason we have to have a purpose or goals in life. They will motivate us to be investing, and to save that money from our salary, and to be investing, so that we may achieve whatever we want to achieve in life. So we go to the unit trust funds. What are unit trust funds? Unit trust funds, or in bracket income generating vehicle. These are type of investment where investors invest in a diverse range of assets like stocks, bonds, and other securities. These assets are then managed by professional fund managers on behalf of unit holders. Yes, so this is the definition of unit trust fund. In simple terms, uh, it's a system where you can be saving while you're earning something, or you can, yes, you're earning something. So your money will work for you. You will put your money on an account, and your money works for you. Money. So instead of putting it in somewhere, and it rests there doing nothing, and you, after maybe 2 years, 3 years, you have gained nothing, but you put it on an account whereby it every month it works for you something, and by 20 years or 10 years it has gained for you fortune. Yeah. So that's unit trust. uh how do you start, or what are the requirements that needs to start it? The requirements which are needed is the initial. For example, our initial is 20K. It's little, yeah, it's 20K, because we put it on 20K because we want to afford for most people to afford it, because many times we find that many people they see that on their salary they can't save. So at least you see that most times you can, instead of going to eat at that lunch out, you may decide to save for goals, because most times saving is, if you want to achieve your goals, you have to make sacrifices. Yeah. So you may decide to sacrifice today and to be happy tomorrow. Because and every we know that every sacrifices will earn you something. Yeah. So you have to be an initial, national ID, a passport photo, a bank statement, and filled and sign application form. So we give you the application form, and you fill them in, and then you give them back to us. Why do we need a bank statement? We need a bank statement because for KYC, because we have to understand and know that the money you're giving us is clean money. It's not the money from dirty work, because the money from that work is not allowed by the government. We have to understand that the money you're giving us is clean money. So you may give us a bank statement, or a cancelled check, or a photo of your ATM card, the upper part, because the one which has security issues, the back part, but we only want the face and not the back part. Yeah. So that's it. Those are the requirements that are needed. Just we need them. We need them. We need the bank statement. All those items I have listed for KYC, just to understand that the money you're giving us is clean money, because we are also regulated by the government. So that whenever the government see that we handle such dirty money, they may penalize us. So we want to understand that you're giving us clean money. Yeah. So that's it. So we see that you can save as a group. Most time you may say, for me, I have little money. But when I come with my people, a group, we can make it. Yeah. You can decide to become like 2 or 4 or 10, and then you start saving your money. Because we see when the more you save in big numbers, the more you earn. Yeah. And the more you're consistent, the more you get money. Yeah, both individuals and in group is the same thing. Yeah. Advantages of unit trust: it is flexible. It's flexible. Whenever you need your money, you can access your money, and it's also cheap to start, because we see that we start at 20K. Yeah, for us as Britam, it is tax free. There's no taxes. Effective cash management, because your cash is managed by professionals. We see that no, almost there's no risk, because the risks are managed by our professionals. They are, for example, in every businesses, you will find risk. You will find that you have to spend on transport. You find that you have to spend on other items. For example, you may decide to invest in, let's say, to invest in a bag of potatoes, and you may find that the bags has got accident, and then the potatoes get spoiled. So all these, you will not find them. You just put money on your account, and money just works for you, and there's no that amount, those big risks. Yeah. Diverse of products. For example, we have many products. We have products whereby, well, like the one I've just said, for a group and a single, and we also have items whereby single or individual, and we also have items whereby you can decide to save for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, according to the target you have. Because you may say that I'm saving now, this time I'm saving for my wedding, and then you start saving after maybe 4 months, and then you close that account. But we also have long terms, for whereby you can save for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Yeah. uh Easy access of money, where you can access your money anytime you want, you feel you like it. And for example, and the good thing with it, that after you may even save for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. After 2 weeks or 3 weeks, your money has given you something, because our money generates daily. It earns you daily. So every single day you're getting something. So the money is the money you're supposed to get after the month. It is calculated out, like all of it, and then you earn daily. Yes, so you get bits of your that money daily. um, your money keeps value. Now, for example, when you want your money keeps value. How does it keep value? For example, we saw last time, they sometime back, they changed the notes, our notes. So most people, if you didn't take the money back in time, you and when the period got over, that money is become useless. Because we see that some people had gone outside countries, and they had left, maybe kept their money in homes, and when you come back, you have a briefcase of money. Now the time ended, the period ended for taking money back in the bank, and your money is now has no value. You have a lot of money, but it has no value. So whenever you keep your money on these systems, on our system, it will keep value. Whenever you go in anywhere, or you disappear anywhere, when you come back, you'll find your money has even grown, and it's still there. Or you can even go abroad, but you still can manage to invest on those accounts. Wherever you are, you can access your accounts and top up or get your money, and then it works for you. Yeah. Update of the financial literacy. We normally say, we update you how we update you about how your money is working, and also we give some trainings like these uh to our people who join us. Yeah. It earns compound interest, or it works in compound interest. What is compound interest? We see that when you save, when you open up an account with us and start saving, it will the interest for this month will make interest another month. So your money will grow on an exponential value. So your money will be growing on a high rate. So when you're consistent, every month it will grow. And why does this system works like this? It's because this system has been used in many countries, in those developed countries, but we didn't know about it. Yeah. But it's when you say that your money, when your money is on this system, at first it works. It may not make the interest may not make sense, but the more you're consistent, it grows. Like, for example, when you see a tree, when a tree is coming from the what, it comes from like a seed, and then it starts growing as you put it in the ground. And when it grows, the when it is growing, it you can't climb it. You can't climb it, and or you can't it can't support you. But the more you water it, the more you the more you water it, the more you put fertilizers, when it grows, it will become a strong tree which you couldn't even push to fall down. Yeah, and you will earn fruits from it, and it will be strong that you can't push it at you can't just push it and it falls, or you can't just bring just like a panga and cut it one cut, and it falls down. So it will require you to be cutting many times. What do I mean by here? That when you have used these systems, and your finances have grown and really growing, and you've been saving for many years, your one slight mistake will not make you go back to zero, because the system, this tree will be firm. So it will it will you would have made many mistakes to go back to zero. So, and we know that when you do two mistakes or three mistakes, you will learn and say, I've been doing mistakes, and you correct yourself, so your tree will continue growing. So that's the advantage of compound interest, that whenever you start with it and it start working, it will earn you, and your wealth will be growing. This system has been used by many people in developed countries, and people from zero, and they become millionaires. Yeah, and it's not a get. That's why it's not a get quick scheme like others, that it will come and disappear. No, 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 no. It has been used in many developed countries, but it's just introduced us in Africa and in Uganda. It's just new. That's why many people don't understand it. Yeah, and but it's the system that most developed countries using in those developed countries like America and Europe countries. Yeah, compound interest is called another name is called, or is defined as the eighth wonder of the world. Why is this called the eighth wonder of the world? Because when you're consistent with it, as I told you, it will make you wonder. Why would you make it? Would you make it wonder? That because your money grows on compound interest, it is on an exponential form. For example, an exponential form, I mean that 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. It will grows like that. So whenever you're consistent about it, it will grow you a fortune, and you become wealth. You'll have wealth. Yeah, so that's how it works. We see that one of the best brain talked about it. This is Albert Einstein said, quote about compound interest, and said, "Those who know about it earn it. Those who do not know about it highlights. Those who do not know about it pay it. Those who know about it earn it, and those who don't know about it pay it." Highlights that importance of understanding this financial concept. Compound interest is a powerful force that can either grow your wealth or create debt, depending on how you utilize it. Yes, because when you don't understand it and you don't have those systems, you will remain like that. Yeah, you will remain like that, and because also the Bible tells us that my people perish because they lack knowledge. But when you understand it and you know it and you put it into practice, it will earn you a fortune. Yes. We see that most people we introduce these things, they don't know it about they don't know about them, and they just say, those are schemes. They you do what, you go away. So, but we understand that not everything that you bring that is introduced to you is a scheme. We understand that new things are normally hard to take in, but sometimes it needs to give some things chances when you see that they could work for you. For example, you test the waters and see, because not everything that is a scheme, but there are sometimes opportunities that come and leave us. Now, for example, there's people who go abroad and they with green cards, but we don't know about these things, and some of us think that is they are scam, but people have gone there and they have lived there and they have given them citizenship. Yeah, so that's it. Traits of traits to succeed in saving and investment. Positive mind. Why would you have a positive mind? Because sometimes we may face challenges. You may be having maybe taking kids at school, many things, budget, and you feel like saving. It's not worth. But remember that whenever you're living, you're working, but your power is reducing. The your work power. The more you grow, the more your power reduces. But by the age of 90, the age of 50, by the age of 60, you're not having the power you're having now. So it's better to prepare for those ages when you don't have much power and you succeed. Because we see that there are many people who in those developed countries who have done this system in put this system into practice, and by the age of 70 they are enjoying life. They are just enjoying life with their grandchildren, and they are eating their money, and you find them in that those swing chairs, because they have invested and they have earned some money, and you may find that they have not been earning a lot, but because they have been putting those saving into practice and having a positive mind, that today maybe this salary, I mean this month may fail, but I'll come back next month. So they are focused. So most times we see that some people uh, lose focus, and because they see the bills are overwhelming, and they don't what and they don't save, or they don't invest. But remember, the time you're working, if you have a chance and you can, if you can send a friend, if a friend is in need, and you can give that amount which you could save, you could now imagine if that friend does not ask you every month. It means that you can save that, you can invest or save that amount every month, and just make it as a sacrifice every month, and you'll be saving that amount. Yeah, avoid the rush, because we understand that most things that come in rush, there it's what is counterfeit, or they are schemes, or they are scams. Why are they scams? Because normally, if you want to grow wealth, it has to be process by process. But most times, people want, when they look at the numbers at first they say, these numbers are low. Yes, they are low, but this is a system that will remain there. We have been in operation for 60 years. This system will remain there, and it is not going anywhere. But these people who bring big amounts, you're earning a lot, they just close one time when when they have earned your trust, and they close and they disappear. But this system will stay, so you, even 20 years you'll be using it. Yeah. Inspiring network. You have to be with people with the same mindset. Now, for example, if you don't have people, if you tell people who don't save, they will also demo, they will also tell you, you should not save. They discourage you. Yeah, because you see now the economy is like this. Now economy is like this. But remember, even if the economy is like this, if you could, as I told you, if you could help someone in need with just 20K, and you can sacrifice that money, you could, and that person is not asking you every month, you could use that money to be investing in your goals and in your future. Yeah, you should be goal focused. You should know what you want and be consistent on this that saving. 10% or 20% of your salary. Yes, you can save 10% or 20% of your salary. Sometimes maybe this percentage may be high for you, but and you may decide to maybe save or 5% or the percentage you feel you like. But as long as you're consistent, yeah, it will work for you. And the time to begin is now, because we see that there's no time. Most times people say, I'll begin tomorrow. And remember, when you look at tomorrow, tomorrow never comes. So the most time to begin is now. Yeah. So we have seen that now you've been working, you have a job, and you've been saving, and you have achieved some of the goals. Now the goals we have listed here, for example, land, car, house, properties. Now you're having something to present. You're having something. Now how you see these things may these things you have them, but they may, for example, a car can crash, you can have an accident, a house can burn, can do what, can get burnt, properties. Maybe you may fall into things. For example, someone can mistake you to be to can take you to court for something, and then you lose all your properties through maybe they he is claiming that the properties are his, and then but you bought them with your money, and you have maybe land, people doing what? Claiming that the land you bought is yours. So what do you do to maintain the standard you have? What do you do to maintain the things you have in your house? You have bought your house, a good house. You have put posh things in your house, and you want to maintain the class you have. What do you do? Because these things, you don't have security for them. You don't have security for them. So what do you do to maintain them? Because anything can happen to them, and you go back on zero. So you have been working a lot, and you have been saving a lot, and you have attained these things. So what do you do? So what do you do? Here we go to another topic, which is insurance. So you insure these what? You insure these properties, the one, or assets, the one you have worked for. And we see that when you work for these, when you insure them, they are safe. And normally, when you talk about insurance, some people think about they think insurance is a big thing. They can't afford it. But remember, for example, we see here that whenever you don't insure, your things are, for example, on probability. You don't know what would happen. Yes, you don't know what would happen. But when you insure these things, they are safe. Yes, they are safe. So you have worked a lot. You have worked a lot, and you have gained things. Uh, uh, your effort. For example, how you have land. Someone comes and start joking with your land and takes your land just anyhow like that, and you have worked it for many years. So we see that we have householders. For example, for insurance, yes, now we are talking about insurance. Householders, house owners, business insurance, motor vehicle, workers accident, professional indemnity. So householders, here you can secure your house. You can secure your what? Your properties in the house. household. I mean householders. Yes, you can secure your properties in the house, all your properties, so that whenever maybe your house has got burned, you recover them. And with this insurance, it's just little money you're doing with us. Just a little money. House owners, you're owning a house, and maybe a house gets a problem, maybe storm, maybe a tree has fallen on it. Just with little money, you gain your house back. Just with a little money, you get your properties back. Business insurance. Now, for example, these people in the marketplace, the, the market got burned and people went back to zero. They were crying. They didn't insecure their what? Their businesses. You go back in the village, and yet you had set your business and for many years, and you having something for yourself. Now you don't have. You sell your properties, you sell your cars. The one you have, you go back to build your business back from scratch. Now with this insurance, you come to us because you've been securing, and you're back on track, and you maintain your customers. And remember that when you go back to zero, or when you fall down, some customers go away because what you don't have business with them, and you lose them. But whenever your business stay consistent, the customers will also become loyal. Yeah, because they are making with you business. A motor vehicle, for example, now you have bought your car, let's say 100 million, 10 million, and your child, you leave the key on the table, and your child goes and start driving, and he knocks accidentally knocks the tree. All your 10 million just within one day, new car has gone. Eh? You see something like that. Workers' accident, for example, now you have workers at your own site, and maybe one will get an accident. Someone maybe a machine has cut off their hand. You have to compensate those people. But if you have insured them, you do what when you compensate them, you compensate them big amounts of money, because they are no longer going to work. But when you have insured them, you you are we cover them. Some people may even go out of business because they have to cover these things which they didn't secure for. But when you have covered with us, you can do what? You can go back on track. Your money, the one you would have lost, is covered, because now you've been saving a little, but now we are going to cover the big amount which you would have spent. Yeah. uh, Professional indemnity. Professional indemnity, for example, someone may want to. You have built yourself a brand as a person, and you, for example, like brands like lawyer, you want to maintain your image, such things, and someone comes and still trying to disorganize your brand. You understand? Now we cover you. For example, if it's court, going in court, we have you covered. If it's going to, for example, if going to anywhere, the money you could have used to in the process, we is all covered. Yeah. Also, there is transport. Transport. For example, if you want to travel, maybe your bag is lost. Maybe you cancelled the trip, or you're going to. So you're covered. Your money is covered. Yeah. So that is it. And the good thing that is little money. Now, for example, I can give you an example of uh sorry of owners, house owners. For example, let's say you have a house of 100 million. 100 million, you could be just saving a premium of 331 just every year. Just imagine you're securing 100 million. Imagine, for example, if imagine you have people who lose schools. You have lost a school, and you're going back to zero. You have not secured your school, but within you have been saving just 300. and the 300 have covered your 10 one 100, you have covered your 100 million when you get a problem like that. Don't you see that that's a little money? Yeah, so you see, this just little money that can cover you and you're back on track. Yes. So why do you need insurance? So we see that when you need insurance, it's just for emergencies, uh, emergencies, certainties, and financial stress. For example, with financial stress, for example, let's start with the emergencies and uncertainties. Things like that. Maybe you have your house, and then floods come, or maybe storms, or maybe yeah, such things, or like tsunami, for example. It's like a good thing that here we don't have tsunami, but earthquakes, like the people in Bududa have landslides, such things. Your house is covered, and you're back on track. Wherever you want to put it, it's covered. You see, financial stress. Now, for example, things like this, when they happen, you get financial stress. Now, for this, even you don't have the stress, it's already covered. Love, uh, and stable relationships. Most times you may find that people break up because of what? Of going back to zero. You may find that maybe, for example, you want to your marriage. You may find that you have been having a business, and everything now has gone off, and now you don't have money to feed the kids. You don't have money to do what? You don't have money for maintaining the marriage, and you may find that even the mama may decide to leave, because you don't have what? Because you don't have, now you're back on zero, and you have to first support yourself. And you may find in process someone maybe take the mama. So it helps you whenever you have income. It also helps you to have relationship, and also another other relationship. For example, other relationship, like uh whenever you're in business, you have relationship, people who help you, business relationships. And whenever you go back on zero, these people will leave you. The relationship they have with you is business relationship. So whenever you don't have business with them, they will break up with you, because they will be scared, or they will now start fearing you, because now you're not on the same level with them. They will, because, and you need money. Yeah, and most people, many times people do weird things to get money. So they may start cutting, they may cut off the relationship with you. Yeah. So whenever you have money, you stay with those relationships, because they give you business. Those people, they give you business. Yeah. These people are not friends as your friends, but the relationship they have with you is business relationship. Yeah. Balancing life. Now, for example, here that we see that it covers you, that you have a sense of having fun. Like, for example, going to, when you have invested, and you now have income that can support your fun, or they can support you to balance life and put off the stress after work. Yeah. You may start when you don't have that income enough to go maybe out. Maybe we see that whenever, now some people may even decide to go to some like we see, normally see people travel to different areas to just have fun. Yeah, to relieve off, to get breathe. Yeah, to get different breezes from different countries, different countries, different areas. Now some people go to mountain range only, some people go to Dubai, just to have that relief, and the relief of the stress. Yeah. Quality services. Now, for example, if you in business, you may find that when you lose some money, you may find that there's a certain what, there is a, you may decide to make some things which are low quality so that you may catch up with the customers you've been having. You may be, let's say you've been having 100 customers every day, and you may find that you get setbacks, and you don't have the production, the money for production to produce those items which have been good quality. And you may find that you may lower the quality so that you may try to manage the customers. And when the customers understand that you're giving them low quality, of course they will leave. Yeah, but when you maintain your quality, and maybe you have got a setback and you have come with us, and then you've been doing insurance with us, and then we give you the assistance you've been required, or the support, and then you're back on track, and then you deliver quality services as you have been delivering, and you remain in business, and you remain the customers remain loyal. Yeah, maintaining your customers. Yeah, as I said, most times the customers will the business you're giving them, if you give them good services and good quality, of course they will become loyal to you. Yes. Why with us we have competitive rates? Yes, we have competitive rates now. For example, in what in investment, we have 1% every month. Yeah, 1% is a good one. 1%, 10% yearly. Yeah, or 10% to 12% yearly. Yeah, that's it. For investment, that's for the unit trust funds. It's a good one. It's a good rate, because we see that most, for example, in America, you will find it's almost 5%, 5% a year. So when you compare it, 5% to 10, 12% here, it's a good one. Yeah, financial literacy. Yeah, we we give trainings about money, how to manage money, how to do money. So we bring professionals who do such things, and they make you aware and make you how to do the saving and make you how to invest. So whenever you're with us, Britam, Britam is a brand, of course. We don't operate only in Uganda. We are in East Africa. We are also in outside East Africa, like Malawi, Mozambique, South Africa. So we are not only in East Africa, or only in Uganda. So we are here to stay. We give you good information and good financial literacy. Yeah, customer customer care. So when you join us, you just not our customers. You become part of our family, because we understand that we grow with you. Then whenever you grow, you grow, we also grow. So we make sure that we give you good quality services and good services, so that you may grow, and you may also make us to grow. Yeah, financial guidance. So financial guidance is as I told you, there are many. Even right now there are many. When you go and search about us, Britam, unit trust, you will find many guidances on YouTube about how to invest, how to use your money with us. Yes, there are many YouTube financial guidance tutorials, or about how to manage your income and how to invest on YouTube. So you can go there and and and, and search about us, and you get that information. Yeah, we grow with you, as I told you, and we have a reputation of 60 years in service. So that means that you can rely on us, you can trust us with this 60 years. So we have not just begun. Most times we business who have just begun, they may have a second thought, when business is not working, and they decide to leave. But have been here for 60 years, so we are here to serve you. We are here so that we may trust you and we grow with you. Advantages of early earning. self-employment. For example, now if you earn if you earn, if you do what, you start early to to invest. You will find that you, even at your workplace, you may have, you may create other jobs, or other job employments for yourself, or side businesses, or even decide to leave your work to follow your gifts or your passion, the one you've been having. Because many times we have careers, the career you've been working, you've been, or you, the thing you studied at school, and also the things you love. Because many times you may find that you could use your career to finance your gifts and your passion. So you use your career as a stepping stone, and then you finance your gifts. Yeah, and you can also do the same thing concurrently. Yeah, financial independence. Financial independence, we see that here. If, for example, you may be having a child, and you try to motivate or inspire that child to start at an early age, for example in primary, and you give them pocket money, and maybe they start getting that 20K from their pocket money, and they save it, or from secondary, and by the time they finish university, their money has grown, and they can now support themselves, and they can leave you at an early age, and they start life, and they become responsible citizen. Yeah, because our goal is to have citizen who are independent and who are financial free. Yeah, early retirement. Now we see here uh, our life independence. Yeah, of course, the life independence, that's part of it. I've just explained. Early retirement. We see here that many times here we see that many people, even now, the young people are saying that, they are saying, some people are old. They want them to go out of what, out of offices. Now here, when you start early investing, you may find that even you don't have time for offices, you may decide to set up your projects. Now, for example, farming, because we normally see farming, these things. When you, for example, you may don't want to be that, having that pressure of getting early, uh, going early, in offices. Now you set yourself farming, maybe planting, maybe animals, and by anytime you feel like you can go and look after your animals, and you look after your what, your plants. And we know, also we understand well that your those things are also part of therapy, in case you have anxiety, and they are good for old age. When you're rearing those animals, there's the more you care for those plants, and the more you care for those animals, the more they give you long life. Yeah, always have a plan. Have a plan B. When you lose your job, now, for example, if you lose your job right now, what would you do? If you have not invested, you may find that even you don't have transport to look for other jobs. Now, if you have invested, you've been investing, you may find that you have some money that can support you, that in that period where you're looking for money. So you're looking for a job to work. It can support you during the feeding, during transport, when you maybe want to go to interviews, when you want to, you're looking in different offices to looking for the job. Now we see, normally even the stress itself. Maybe you have not eaten, maybe you don't have, you have just walked to interview place, and now you may reach in the office, and you're being interviewed with an HR, or any managers, and you having that stress of what you're tired. You may find that, most times you may even fail the interviews because of the stress you're having, and yet you're good and qualified for those what, for that job. So whenever you have saved your money, you're in right mind, and it supports you, and you can be in right mind, and go there and have yourself another job. And also you can also maybe uh, have in position to do what, to set up another income generating uh, vehicle for yourself. For example, you may become an entrepreneur because of the money you've been saving. Yeah, living a happy life. You Yes, because when you save early, you have some profits, and you can go out, you can have fun for yourself, you can celebrate others. For example, we see that normally when you invest in others, also they will invest in you. Invest, for example, in birthdays, weddings, such things. Yeah. So you have a life, you enjoy life with other people. In summary of investment, we say that you have to have knowledge first, as we had said, financial literacy. So this is the knowledge we normally first give you, so that you may be equipped with it before you invest, and you understand what you are investing in. Purpose, goal, and vision. Why would you be saving? Why would you be investing? So you invest for a goal, you invest for a purpose, you invest for your vision to come to pass. A passion, you have to be with passion of your goals, so that you may wake up every morning, go to work, and to know that as I'm earning, I'm getting some money, and investing it, so to invest it in to in, I mean I'm getting some money which are on the side, to invest it, and to invest it so that I may achieve my goals. So it helps you to be with that passion. Yeah. And you understand that now I have a purpose, I have a reason why I'm living. Communication. Yes, with communication, when you're with other people, with like minds, of course you have to use communication. The people who inspire you, the people your the people the information you're getting, from us, is all communication. Yes. So you're gaining from this communication right now, and you also have to also be equipped with communication when, for example, in such things, investment, and your passion in your job, so that you may also grow as a person. We don't normally just normally don't give only this sell our things. No, we also want you to grow as a person. For example, when you grow at your workplace, we also grow. When you grow, for example, in your place, when you're having good communication, maybe they raise you and you become a manager. And when you become a manager, it means your salary has grown. And when it has grown, your 10% of the salary has grown, your 20% of your salary has grown. So when it grows, it means we are also growing. So your growing also affects us. Yes. Income. So we sit here. So this is what I've just talked about, the income. So we see here that you have to be with in everything. You have to be with a mentor or a life coach. Now, for example, here I may be giving you this information. So, but you as a person, you may be having someone who inspires you, who inspires you in your in line of business, in line of relationships, so that you may learn from these people and you grow as a person in business, so that you may earn more. When you earn more, you're growing. Yeah. So that's so you have to be with a mentor. So we normally advise people to have people you're looking to, who are in line with what you're doing. Yes, that's why we normally give training like this, so that uh, you- we may inform you, and you become aware, and you grow as a person, so that we may also grow as people. So we grow together. Yes. So, whenever this is the questions and answers. So, in case you have any question, in case there's something which I have not spotted out, and you feel like you want to understand about it or to know about it, you can send in your questions. I'll be answering. Yes. So this uh, call to action. So this is the number you can reach on me. You can also reach on me on that email anytime, and also you can also access that YouTube channel. There are some tutorials also about insurance and also investment. So anytime you feel like, you can go there and learn from there. Yes, there are other information which I might have not said here, but when you go on that channel, you may find it there. Yes. So our offices are located here. Uh, in case you want anything, that is the post number. You can post on that. You want to write to us. Also, that's the company email. You can write to us. So this has been the training. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of us. So we are looking forward to hear from you through questions, through emails, so that we may serve you well, and we may grow together. Yeah, that's the reason why we our saying is also with you every step of the way. So we work with you so that we may achieve, you may achieve your goal, and when you achieve your goal, we also achieve our goal. So thank you for being part of us. See you.